What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the 216 Show. I got a super special guest tonight. I can't wait to bring him in. He is on TikTok, does some funny clips, some great videos, some trivia. Let's just introduce him, bring him on in. Here is Brian Fillous. Everybody knows him as redshirtfan. Oh my God, redshirtfreshfan. There it is. My God, I got to get that out of my face. And welcome on in, bud. You're on TikTok. You do a whole bunch of videos about Cleveland. You live here in Cleveland. So I said, hey, why not bring him in, interview him here on the 216 Show?
Absolutely. Hey, Jared, how you doing, bro?
I'm doing good, man. And I'm telling you, the pipes that you got right now is just fantastic. We were joking around before the show, and man, those pipes are glorious. I wish I had those.
Oh yeah, man. I gotta start putting them to work, you know.
That's not a problem, man. All right, I gave you a list. You've seen our show. You know what our show is about. We love to spread the love here in Cleveland. We're going to interview everybody about Cleveland and Northeast Ohio, and that kind of includes, everybody kind of throws in, Canton, Akron, Medina, all those.
Sure.
Everything's Northeast Ohio here. So I thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Thanks,
all right,
man.
you said you had a question for me first, right out of the gate, right?
I do. I gotta know. I've been watching a few of your clips, and I gotta know, man. I see this in the background for every clip. You got the pig in the chair, and you got an Ohio State and a Michigan flag hanging. I'm like, is this house divided? Like, what's going on back there? I gotta know, man.
All right. So my other show that I do is Illegal Hand to the Face, and I do it with one of my best friends, Big Bry, and he is a Michigan fan.
Oh.
I am a Buckeye fan.
Okay.
So this is the original. Hold on, other left. This is the original artwork of Illegal Hand to the Face when we did it, and it is a pig with a Browns helmet on, Browns beer can helmet on, chicken leg in one hand, a bottle of whiskey in the other hand, and sitting in a recliner sofa. So that was what we kind of drew up for our original logo and artwork. Obviously, it has changed since then.
Yeah.
We have, I don't know if I have the new artwork on here. We just had a contest and we gave, I do. It'll be up here in the top right corner. So up in the top right corner, there's our new, which has the Cavs can, the Guardians can, and then the Cleveland hat helmet, and then the face. We had just a $25 gift card giveaway where you had to name the pig. And the best name that we got, and we got a whole bunch of great names. We got like LeBacon James. We got Bacon Love, but we went with Hanford Pigskin. That's a great one, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, so that's the original artwork of Illegal Hand to the Face behind me. And the other one is my Browns poster that I got, I don't even know how long ago. And then I got the Browns flag above me, if you can.
Yeah, I think I
huge Cleveland Browns flag up there.
Right.
So yeah, we're all Cleveland here in this house. But Bry's a Michigan fan, and I feel sorry for him sometimes. So
yeah,
the only reason we had to take it down was because trademark issues. If anything happened with our podcast, it was like, all right, both those are trademarked. We can't keep those in there. Dang it. But yes, thank you so much for that question, because a lot of people have thought about it and asked me later. So now that it's on camera, I appreciate it.
There you go. Cool.
All right, bud. Now you are in the 216 hot seat. Let me bring up my notes here. All right. First time in a hot seat, first time on a podcast, correct?
That's correct. This is a first for everything for me.
Even though you clip like you would believe, and some of your clips have gone crazy, some of them not so much, but we're going to get into it. All right. Now you live here in Cleveland. I know where you live. I'm not going to tell you everybody else where you live at. I know where you live.
Yeah.
As a Cleveland fan and a sports fan here in Cleveland, rank your Cleveland sports teams here in Cleveland.
Yeah. So how I would rank is no matter how bad they do, I got to go with the Browns number one. I don't know if it was, early on with my dad going to games and stuff like that, but they're just number one in the heart, right next to my wife and kids. After that is actually, even though it's not Cleveland, is Ohio State football. Then for me, it kind of goes back and forth, but at the moment I would say it's the Cavaliers and then the Guardians, even though if you looked at how many ticket stubs I have, it's definitely lopsided towards the Guardians. I go to a lot more Guardians games than Cavs games, but nonetheless, those are the ranks where I'm at this moment. You know.
Back into the ballpark here a little bit. I got a couple other questions about the ballpark coming up.
Yeah,
all right.
yeah.
So, and that's how most fans have done it. We've had other fans. I believe Kevin Arnold, I believe, had the Cavs first because that was his first true love was basketball. So, hey,
Yeah.
that's the reason why I asked this right out of the gate. All right, now here's a great one. This is one that stumped a lot of people, and it could be past, it could be present, it could be history. It doesn't matter. Who is your favorite player for each team? Your personal favorite player?
Yeah. So I have a current list and I have an all-time list.
Let's hear them.
Yeah, current list. Jose is number one for the Guardians. My 5-year-old and I, man, we go to the games, and you know he's got the bright shoes. I feel like every other game we go to, he's smacking a home run out of the park. He's just full of energy, and you know, so Jose's number one for the Guardians. For the Browns, currently the Warden, Denzel Ward, you know, local guy, Nordonia, Ohio State, you know, been with Cleveland since the draft. Love the work he does in the community. And for me, for the Cavs right now is Evan Mobley. Growing up, I was a skinny cat, and you know, had to eat a lot of cheeseburgers and chicken, you know, just to bulk up just a little bit. So I kind of feel the man's pain. But I'm always rooting for Evan Mobley, and his growth has been awesome to watch over the last few years. But all time, actually, and a lot of people give me grief about this one for the Indians. It's Kenny Lofton.
Oh no, there's no grief here.
What's that?
There's no grief coming from this guy.
Yeah, man. He was like magical out there, man, catching saving home runs and all the base stealing that he did. I've got some clips in my videos of that, and I'm still in awe watching it today. For the Browns, it's absolutely Joe Thomas. Man, I just love that guy. I loved what he did for the Browns, you know, the consecutive streak. And the one thing that I absolutely loved about him was with the trade with Denver, how he rejected it, basically. At least that's what I understand. And wanted to stay in Cleveland. And now that he does broadcasting and all that stuff, it's just so exciting to hear him talk about how great of a time he had in Cleveland. And for the Cavs, I mean, I don't know that you could pick anybody else but the man that brought the championship to Cleveland, you know, LeBron James.
LeBacon James.
Your guy, LeBacon.
LeBacon James. All right, bud. All right, so, hey, I'm not going to give you grief about Kenny Lofton. Kenny Lofton, I played center field, one of my idols. Him and King Griffey Jr. were one of my idols growing up when I was playing. So, yeah, I can't get you there. All right, so your clips. You have trivia. You have sports. You have a whole bunch of stuff, bud. Where do you get your trivia questions from?
So my trivia questions are just kind of a hodgepodge of just, you know, I'm coming up with things, you know, talking to people at work, or, you know, me just thinking back to some of the good years, you know, like Ohio State, it's 2002, it's 2014, or for the Indians, it's the 95 year, or, you know, the Browns, 2007, 2020, something like that. So I try and pull, and I try and challenge myself, right? I'm like, oh, what did I know? What don't I remember? And I'll tell you, I tried to cheat one time, right? I tried to use AI. I was kind of feeling lazy that day. I wanted to make a trivia video, and I just popped in there. I said, AI, you know, give me some trivia questions for the 95 Cleveland Indians. And oh man, I learned a lesson that day. I'll tell you what. They gave me 5 questions, and 2 of them were dead wrong. One said like Baerga had a walk-off in the ALDS, I think, which he did not. And the other one said that Manny Ramirez, that it was his rookie year, which again, it was not. And a lot of people let me have that and let me know that, you know, I was dead wrong on those shoes. So that was a learning experience.
All right. What is one of your favorite trivia questions that you got?
So this one stumped me. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I have a lot of favorite ones. Probably the one that I had one of the most fun making was the 2002 Buckeyes edition. I thought back, and I think I was only like 15 when that championship happened, maybe even 14. But I didn't remember many of the guys. I listen to Dustin Fox all the time on the radio or now on Ultimate Cleveland Sports Show, and I hear his stories all the time. And I'm like, man, I just don't remember these other guys. So I kind of had to do a refresher for myself, and it was fun to hear, to learn some about those guys and where they're at nowadays. So that was definitely my favorite one so far.
All right. So next up, before we get into some more Cleveland stuff, what drew you into doing these TikTok videos and clips and everything else? What got you excited? What got you started doing them?
What got me excited doing them? Well, kind of how it started, as I just kind of alluded to, I learned about 92.3 The Fan and the Sports Talk like 13 years ago, maybe. I was a bank teller, and one of the other guys, when we're counting our drawers at the end of the night, he'd crank up 92.3 The Fan, and we're listening to it. And eventually I moved to North Carolina in 2016, actually. And that's when I really dove in and started listening a lot to it, because I just felt kind of disconnected from the city, right? Being all those miles away. Mm-hmm. So it kind of kept me feeling like I was at home. But then eventually, as we talked, Adam the Bull and some of the other guys from 92.3 The Fan started the Ultimate Cleveland Sports Show, and really fell in love with that. I'm driving around a lot for work, so I listen to it every day. And man, I had this dream, probably like February, March. I had this dream that I was sitting on the panel with G. Bush, your guy, mm-hmm. and Adam the Bull, and a couple of the other guys, and I'm just cutting it up, and it felt so real to me. And I woke up and I'm telling my wife, and she's like, man, you got to do this. And at the time, I've been in my role with work for almost 9 years now. I can't really go anywhere. I can't promote anymore. Things are kind of stagnant. So there's not really a lot of professional excitement for me, so to speak. Mm-hmm. So that's kind of why I got into this. Just something that challenges myself, and it's been a lot of fun making. So.
Oh, that's awesome, dude.
Thank you.
Hopefully you did catch the one with G. Bush. I sent you the link.
I did.
G. Bush was amazing.
I did. Yeah, he's great, man. I love his takes.
Oh, my God. All right, here we go. Let's get back into Cleveland. Who are some of your favorite Cleveland personalities? Are you already named Adam the Bull, G. Bush? Is there any other ones that you have?
There's some more honorable mentions. I love Jason Lloyd, Carmen and Lima.
Oh, God, they're the best.
To them, but definitely love hearing them in the morning. And then, a lot of the guests they have on UCSS, whether it's Tyvis Powell, Dustin Fox, those guys, love those guys too. But my favorite by far is definitely Adam the Bull. He's the one that kind of inspired me. And, he's just so authentic and gives you his opinion, whether you like it or not. He'll argue with you. Probably that New Yorker in him a little bit, right? Mm-hmm. That's me, man. I get passionate about things, and I get a little loud and start yelling sometimes. So that's my inspiration right there.
All right, bud. What is your best Cleveland sports moment? Your fandom, and it could be past, it could be meeting someone. What's your favorite sports moment?
So mine comes with a little bit of explanation, right? I'm guessing most people come on here and it's probably related to 2016 in some capacity, or
some, but not all.
So again, in 2016, I had just moved to North Carolina, like in the spring of 2016. So I am, for reference, I'm watching all those games, the whole NBA Finals run, the World Series run. I'm in an apartment. I don't think I have even my furniture yet at the time. It's like me, a futon, and a TV, right? I'm all by myself, no friends at the moment down there watching these games. So I'm watching all these, fans at the watch parties and stuff, just having a great time. And I'm like, man, I wish I had the money to fly up there right now. But fast forward. So, the in-person, my favorite sports moment of all my history was definitely 2018 Browns, third game of the season. It's the Thursday night game against the Jets. We're like 0-1. Tyrod Taylor versus Sam Darnold, and
Baker.
Yeah, your boy Tyrod goes out. Here comes Baker. Everybody knows it's coming. We're all ready. That was after the Hugh Jackson anointed him with the, on Hard Knocks with the second starter, whatever nonsense. But man, I remember that game so vividly, man. It was I've been to a lot of Browns games, and that was just a different energy, It was like it was just the moment Jarvis Landry down that punt, man. It was like, and Baker comes running out there. It was just electric, man, from that moment on. I mean, we're down 14-0. He brings us back to a tie with a 2-point conversion.
So great.
Oh,
I completely forgot about that game.
Dude,
isn't that when we opened the fridges?
That's
okay.
That's part of it for me, man. It was like, it was a night game. Sam Darnold throws the pick to ultimately end the game. And, we're walking out. I've still got videos on my phone, man. We're walking out, and the tunnel you're walking up. Everybody's Baker Mayfield, and it didn't stop, man. It just didn't stop. It was just like a continual echo. Nobody was even saying, "Here we go, Brownies." It was just Baker Mayfield, and it was like everybody knew that we had our starting quarterback, like our franchise guy, So, and as you mentioned, the cooler's open, right? So me and my wife, we went to Barley House. We had our beers there, and probably a couple more after that. The only thing that stunk about that night, we were out so late, which we don't normally do, but we were out so late that the Uber cost us like $120. I think it was somewhere around there.
Oh,
yeah, just to get back to North Olmsted, which you might know is like, I don't know, usually $20-$30 maybe.
Yeah.
Oh man, that was tough, but man, it was totally worth it. Like I said, dude, it was just, that was the absolute most energy I've ever heard and witnessed at a game, man. It just felt like the whole place was shaking the whole time.
I would have phoned a friend on that one. I'm like, all right, who owes me and who owes me huge right now? Yeah, you're coming to get me right now. Like, there's no way I'm paying $120 for a freaking Uber.
Yeah, man, we were just Gloria, man. We were just we made it work, and yeah, it was tough, but we made it work.
Yeah. So you've done multiple videos. Is there a video that you wish you could take back?
So, man, I'll tell you, I don't have any that I wish I could take back. Honestly, Jared, all of them, I have learned a lesson in almost every single video. Like I said, I've only been doing this since April. So, whether it's lighting or, sound or playing the music too loud or whatever it is, right? I think I learned something from everyone. Now, that being said, I have had a couple bad takes, and I know you mentioned.
That's the next question.
Okay.
That's the next question.
Yeah, my bad takes. I think it was like my first video, actually. I did. They announced that Journey was going to be playing at the stadium for the Browns for the draft party. And in my head, I'm like, okay, that solidifies it, right? They're drafting Shedeur Sanders #2. I'm like, there's no way they're bringing Journey to announce, a defensive tackle, let's just say, So I think it was my first video. I'm like, Journey's going to be out there. Don't stop believing. I'm like, there's no way they're rolling out anything but a quarterback. Like, count on it. Obviously, dead wrong.
Yeah. Or even Travis Hunter at that point in time. Like either or, That
would have been a little more exciting too.
Yeah.
But there was that. And the other one that sticks out for me is definitely game 2 of the Pacers Cavs series this year. I kept hearing from like guys that were close to the Cavs, beat reporters, Darius Garland was coming back in game 2. Like basically they were just holding him until they lost a game. and he was ready to come back this whole time. And like, I was hearing that he was definitely going to play game 2. Well, obviously turns out he still didn't play game 2. But my take was, oh, Darius is coming back. We're winning this game. We're winning this series in 5. I'm like, you can count on that. And oh my gosh, dude, I didn't open up the phone that night. I just let it be. And I just got roasted. It was great.
You and everybody else in Cleveland at that time, because we all thought Darius was coming back that game, and it did not happen.
Oh yeah.
All right, bud. Here in Cleveland, it's summertime. It's beautiful outside. It was beautiful today, finally. We had 2 days of just straight cloudy, drizzly shit, and I hated it because I work outside, so I'm in it all the time.
Oh.
But what are some of your favorite events here in Cleveland? So what would be fairs, festivals? What's some of your favorite events here?
Yeah, so I was thinking on this one for a while, and I don't just have one. I mean, some of the favorites that come to mind, and keep in mind, right, I'm almost 40. I've got kids. I'm more of a family man than I was back once was. So
cheers to that.
Yeah, cheers to that, brother. Man, I'll tell you what, Mapleside, for some reason, it's all the activities they got, the little pig race and the corn maze and the pumpkin picking and all that stuff is just a great time with the family, the big slide. Christmas in downtown is just, it just hits different. It's like you got a little bit of snow at least. You got the lights in Tower City, Public Square. I mean, it's not technically an event, but man, I just love going down there at least once in the wintertime. Any concert at Blossom, really. Blossom is such a great venue. And then really a lot of things that I love to do is like the local home days. When I was in North Homestead, we loved going to that home days. And just a couple weeks ago, Broadview Heights, actually, now that we live in Royalton.
I know exactly.
You do? Okay.
Yes.
We had no idea. And I'm like, man, Broadview Heights is kind of a small town, right? My wife's like, yeah, but it'll be a good time, right? She drove by it, and we went. Oh my gosh, dude, they kind of went all out for little that they have, and man, we had a blast. They had fireworks and all kinds of carnival rides and all that stuff, all kinds of events. And the best thing for me was they had a 90s cover band.
Even better.
Yeah, dude. So I'm jamming out for like an hour to these guys, and I'm just loving every minute of it. I know every song they're playing. I was like, it was great, man. So those are some of my favorite things to do around here.
Wait till you get a little bit older, and the kids get a little bit older, and you start jamming out the 90s, and they look at you and go, Dad, what the hell is this? And then you have to stop for a second and be like, all right, different time, all right, because I did it with my dad. I mean, it was just I get it. All right, before we get fat with Fatty, what are some of your favorite places here in Cleveland? Whether it be metro parks, whether it be going out to the lake, some of your favorite places you like to go to.
Yeah, so for me, again, right, with the age that I am at now, you're looking at I have a great time at Edgewater. I love the Script Cleveland, the view downtown from there. My kids love the park. The big stair steps that you can take down to the path by the lake. We love going down there and just walking along there. That's definitely one that we try to go to a lot. And the other thing, again, it was probably more when I was living in North Olmsted, but Coe Lake Park.
There in Berea.
Yeah, in Berea. I mean, right next to downtown. It's just a beautiful, beautiful scene. Again, an awesome park. We always wanted to go to the water park. We haven't made it there yet, but they've got that awesome walking path that kind of has different features, bridges, and then there's kind of wooded area and by the lake. So just an awesome place. Those are some of my favorites to visit.
Yeah, we went there for the 4th of July fireworks.
Oh yeah.
And you want to talk about nuts. Holy cow. It was jam-packed.
Really?
Just jam-packed full of people. But hey, it was for what they had. I mean, it's beautiful. We loved it. We go there from time to time with our kids. It's a great place to go to. And if you don't know where it's at, I think it's right there off of Front Street, right there in Berea.
Yeah. Yep.
So go check it out. All right, buddy. It's time to get fat with Fatty. All right.
Do it.
This is where I get excited because it's food topics and we're going to have some food. All right. What's your favorite restaurant here in Cleveland?
So I had to think on this one for a while. So I'm not a foodie, I'll be honest with you. But man, I absolutely love pizza. Even though my heartburn doesn't agree with that.
There's pills for that.
There is pills. I'm actually on the daily one.
Nice.
Yeah. Man, I'll tell you what, when we were in North Olmsted, Frankie's.
Oh yeah.
Man, I could never get enough of Frankie's. Now that's a high quality pizza and you're gonna pay for it, right? But man, it was worth every bite. And now that we're in North Royalton, right on State and 82, there's a place called Augie's Pizza.
I know that place.
Oh yeah. My dude, that's my new favorite. The cheese pool is just magnificent. I'm just a pepperoni guy. The crust is delicious. I mean, just all around greatness. And fortunately for me, now it's right around the corner from my house. So
oh, that's even better. Oh, you just walk there and get it. All right. What's your hidden gem of Cleveland? Whether it be a restaurant, a dive bar, give me a hidden gem that you have.
So for me, I'm big into mountain biking. I was into mountain biking before, kind of had a hiatus there. Tried golf out for a while and just never got good at that. But back to the mountain bike this summer. And I'll tell you what, there's some trails in Parma. There's some hiking trails. It's West Creek Reservation.
Okay.
There's some awesome hiking trail and biking trail. And then off of that biking trail, there's three different trails. And man, I tell you what, it's very hilly. There's a lot of downhills that'll, you'll roll down, I don't know, maybe 18, 20, 22 miles an hour. And it brings me back to my childhood, man. It's like, it's so fun and it's beautiful. It's out in the middle of the woods, nobody out there but hikers and bikers. It's just a great time. Great place to get away. And that's just something that I absolutely love out there in Parma. So that's definitely a hidden gem, I think.
All right. That's awesome. That's a new one. I have to go check it out. All right. What is your go-to game day drink?
Ooh, yeah. So I've got a basic and then we get a little wild. So the basic would just be Bud Light, man. I've always been a Bud Light guy. Easy. I could drink Bud Light anytime, anywhere. But I absolutely love a Bumbleberry, Fatheads.
Oh,
Bumbleberry.
Yes.
For some reason, that's one of the beers any time of the year, whether it's cold, hot, I think it's refreshing no matter what. And then, I'm a big tequila guy. So if I can get a Mexican mule somewhere or, just anything with tequila in it, we're golden, baby.
All right. The best Bumbleberry is at the Fatheads restaurant or brewery when they actually do put the blueberries in it in the draft. The one here in North Olmsted. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Or if they got the Stumbleberry.
Uh-huh.
That hits a little harder.
Yeah, yes it does. Yes it does. So my wife, okay, if you don't know this, they have it. I don't know if they have it anymore. It was a Bumbleberry kind of lemonade. It was a Bumbleberry mix. Ooh. And it was more of it wasn't a beer, but it was kind of like their version of like a spiked drink. Oh my God, that thing was fantastic. That thing will sneak up on you, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
You'll start speaking in tongues in about 2 drinks, and it goes, yeah, it's bad news after that. I had to walk her out to the car at that point in time. I'm like, honey, don't fall over, please. Please, come on. We got the kids here. The kids had a blast. You had a blast. Let's just get back to the car. All right. All right. Here is the one that is a staple for this show. You're at the ballpark. You get that dollar dog. Are you putting Burtman's or Stadium Mustard on that dog?
Man, you're probably going to be disappointed in this. So
another non-mustard fan?
Well, no. I'm a huge Stadium Mustard fan. Like anytime, if you're looking at the yellow or the Stadium Mustard, I'm picking the Stadium Mustard every time. But I had to look up. I'm like, what is Burtman's, man? I'm like, I heard you talking about it with your other guests. Like, I looked it up. Right or wrong, it's just a different brand of Stadium Mustard.
Yes, but it's called Burtman's.
Okay. So I don't know. I don't know that I've ever had it. If I have, I don't know if it was any better. I got to do some research, I think, to be able to
Okay.
answer the question.
No, it's a different version of stadium mustard. A
Okay.
different company does it than the original stadium mustard. But the reason why we bring it up, because I'm a mustard guy, and when I go to the ballpark, it is like original stadium mustard is everywhere, and it's just. And I have other people that say, Burtman's is better. I'm like, it's the same. No. All right, so we're going. So that's why I do the mustard talk on here, just so that we can finally draw the line here in Cleveland of who has the best mustard.
Yep. There you go.
All right. Now, this is probably going to piss some people off, but I can't wait to hear your answer on this. What's the best city on the east side and the best city on the west side?
So yeah, east side. I haven't spent a lot of time on the east side as an adult, to be honest with you. But one place that I definitely love is Chagrin Falls.
Mm-hmm.
The Falls, obviously a nice, quiet, smaller town, small town feel, and I don't know if they have a lot of hiking paths in the town or just near the town, but that's kind of how I remember it, is just like walking paths around there. And that's my favorite on the east side. Now the west side, probably got a bit of a curveball here for you. I really loved Bay Village. Again,
everybody loves Bay Village.
What's that?
Everybody loves Bay Village.
Oh, really? I thought it would be a hot take of sorts.
No, Bay Village is all like you can't really pick either east side or west side. You can't pick a wrong city. I mean, I think you're the first one to put Bay Village on there, but like we've had a lot of Lakewood, we've had a lot of Westlake, stuff like that. Bay Village is beautiful, and it's just I not trying to discredit it at all, because if you haven't been there before, there is a Bay Diner there.
Yep.
And that diner is phenomenal.
It's pretty good. Yeah, we love the beach there, Huntington Beach.
Mm-hmm.
My youngest, man, he loves the Science Center there. And you, maybe, do you know about the Chinese food on Wolf Road?
Oh yeah.
But man, when we lived in Olmsted, man, we ordered from there once a month at minimum, dude. That was a Chinese restaurant in a long time.
Oh yeah. Trust me, we know about it. We really know about it. We kind of do the same thing.
Yeah. There you go. Just say it, and I about it, man. You mentioned Lakewood. I was like, man, if you would have asked me that question in my 20s, man, it would have been Lakewood. Bars.
Hey, I've hit them all on the west side of 77, and mostly in Parma. The best one that I've gone to, and it's still around, there in Westlake, the Dover Gardens. Used to be my little dive bar that I loved, and we would hang out there all the time. I have a story for you after the show about that place. You're going to love that one. All right. So here in Cleveland, there's plenty of cities around. What is your underrated city of Cleveland?
So you could probably put Bay Village on that list, but I'm going to say I've only lived here for like 8 months now, but man, North Royalton, I'll tell you what, man, I think it's totally underrated here. It's nice because we're 15 minutes from 71, like 15 minutes from 77. So there's not a lot going on here, right? The biggest businesses, I think, is like Giant Eagle and the school system.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of small businesses, a lot of small shops, locally owned restaurants. The 3 Spot, I don't know if you've ever been there, but great food, great atmosphere for sporting events. Yeah, man. And I mentioned the mountain biking, hiking trails. We're so close to a ton of those, like less than 15 minutes from 3 of my favorites. And, just being so close to all these golf courses, even though, like I said, I'm not very good at golf, just being so close to all that stuff and still being close to Cleveland, but not being like an overpopulated city and not having bad traffic. It's just, to me, it's underrated, man.
There it is. All right. Before I give you the reins to let people know where you're at, what you do, everything else,
Yeah.
I asked this question because I am a transplant here. I am raising my family here.
Okay.
My wife is from West Virginia. I am from Central Ohio, down in Coshocton County.
Oh, okay.
So this is where our family is. And I always ask everybody, you have moved away and you have come back.
Yep.
And you're starting your young family here.
Yep.
What does Cleveland mean to you?
So, man, Cleveland to me is it's home. It's where I've lived. I think I counted 27 of my 38 years I've lived in Cleveland. It's a place, where, as you mentioned, I kind of moved around a little bit. I moved to places that didn't have the seasons, right? And when you don't have seasons, you don't really learn to appreciate, I think, as much as people in Cleveland do, right? Because you go through some brutal winters, and you really learn to appreciate the spring, then which makes you appreciate the summer and a little bit of time at the pool. And then you're like, oh man, it's a little too hot, and then you appreciate the fall because it cools down and football season kicks off. And I mean, like I said, it builds appreciation. And the sports teams here, I mean, they're filled with hope and heartbreak. And it's just, I think it builds a certain kind of person, a certain kind of character, just to be a person in Cleveland to deal with all that. And, the other thing that gets me, like you had mentioned yourself, I always reference Adam the Bull. It's like people that come here for work, they're like, oh man, I got to move to Cleveland, right? It's nationally just such a terrible narrative.
Oh yeah.
But, they get here and they're like, wow, this is amazing. I just, like I said, for me, man, just home, appreciation, heartbreak. That's Cleveland, baby.
A lot of heartbreak.
A lot of heartbreak, especially for Brian.
And just so everybody knows, he did not spell his name wrong. I did for this entire show. You were Brain Flora for a while. So my bad on that. So it is Brian, not Brain. So please. I'm sorry, Brian. Hey, hold on. Do I still have hold on. I think I have it. Let me find it. I do not on this one. I don't. Dang it. On the other one, I have a fatty fail that we just poster up right in the middle. Just a fail. All right, Brian, let them know where they can find you, find all your stuff, give them your Twitter handle, all your social stuff, and have them go check you out, bud. The floor is yours.
Yeah, so appreciate it, Jared. Mostly what I do is majority on TikTok. My wife and I challenged each other to do one TikTok video a day for the next year at the minimum. And man, I've been having so much fun. So just as you see it on the screen there, it's at redshirtfreshfan on TikTok. Follow me, like my videos, repost them, share them with your friends, all that good stuff. And that helps with the algorithm and helps me build, get to more people and just keep having more fun building that community. Any days you want to know what's going on in the week of sports, I'll do a what's going on Monday, trivia Tuesdays we talked about. Sometimes there's throwback Thursdays, just trying to have a good time. Other than that, man, you're just getting my hot takes and my opinion, whether you like it or not. And other than that, man, I do a little bit of TikTok as well. Now, the characters, you can't go quite as long, so it's just at RSFreshFan. And in there, you're probably getting my more raw emotions, right? You're getting my in-game, why the heck is Hugh Jackson running 4 verticals from his own 2-yard line, right? It's like, what guy thinking, or maybe I criticize Kevin Stefanski in the moment, but, once I get a chance to settle down a little bit, then comes the TikTok and it's like, okay, now we got a chance to think about it. But yeah, man, that's where I'm at. Nothing really other than that right now. So we're just mainly cooking on TikTok, but.
All right. So please, everybody go check them out. Give them a follow. Like the content. I love the content. I love the trivia. Because we do trivia on our show. So I love the trivia. I love that whole aspect. So please go find him at redshirtfreshfan. There it is. I got it right that time. It should be a bonus. All right. And then give us a like and subscribe here on Network 216. Brian, I can't thank you enough for your time. I'm glad you got to sit in the 216 hot seat, and hopefully we get to see you soon again. Other than that, bud, you're out of the hot seat. So
no, been fun, man. I really appreciate you having me. It's been a great time.
Not a problem, bud. Let's end this. I'll be putting this out at some point in time, so please go check it out on our YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook pages, all at network_216. And like I say, at the end of all my shows, it's a great night, great time in Cleveland. We'll see you guys next week. Have a good one.